Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Now he's free at the 35. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 21-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
118. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down. The Texans at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Hey, uno. 118. What's that? 19 Texans. Buggy.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his running back into the backfield. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the Yankees. extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown. Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cook, reload. Check, Bobcat,
They'll go again with Gibbs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
3rd and 9 here.
Come on.
To throw, here's Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play. Willis will look to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here we go,
Willis. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Willis. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Willis looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Willis out of the gun. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Willis to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. This guy's been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
All right. Why Tony? 18. What's up? Hey, Uno Mars. Look the hot.
And Stroud now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Play action, Willis. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
19 Charger.
To throw, here's Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
The give, right side for Gibbs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Liking 18.
Here's Willis. He'll try and do this himself. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Sly on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17, Texans 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
From the gun
again to Nixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 17-7 to score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Third and 4.
Here we go. 118. Out.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
A 3-yard
The
loss
Texans
on the
send the
play.
punter out
It's 4th down.
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a pickup of 19. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Williams to return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw, Willis. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Willis looking to throw it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 41 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
44-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stroud to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws, has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On the jump.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
Now Willis to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Willis to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly liked what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go! Viking 18.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That one down the field for Ferguson. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ready.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Willis. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Ready.
Here's Willis. Going right back to Ferguson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Right back to the air with Willis. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Texans 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the
Out
Lions.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On the ready.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Okay,
From the
ready.
34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Willis on a bootleg. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Tag! Go, Reed! County Lions!
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now it's the backup Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Panther Street!
They'll run with Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Malik Willis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Slide for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
118. Roger. 11.
Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 118. What's up? Look at high.
Stroud looking to throw. Completes it to Davis. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd and goal. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Stroud will try and run it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Uno. Buggy. Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Let's go now. Broncos.
Willis out of the gun. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Willis wants to pass it again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Out of the gun. Gone. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one too low.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready,
Here
set.
comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2J. Hey, uno.
Play action. Stroud now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 45 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Texans 27.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Now a give running right is Montgomery. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Cougar 19.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go. Top, ready.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 117 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This 2nd and 4.
Come on. Lightning, 18. Pass all 80.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
65, 79 Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Here we go. Swap. Mother swap.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught here, right side, no. Down the right sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And he's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mixon. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mixon again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now Yeah, they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go. Ready.
Willis out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Willis looking to throw it. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Got ready?
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Next, ready?
Willis now off play action. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on. Hit.
A 28-yard
60 vices,
gain.
60 vices.
First down, Detroit.
Willis will look to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Let's go now.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Willis will try and throw for this. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Texans 34. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18. That's it. Hey, uno more. Look to hot.
Now Stroud. Down the field, he's got Moore.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Willis looks to pass it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hawk 70.
Willis. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Viking 18, go.
Hooker now off play action.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Sly on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. At 18. What's that? Hey, uno Mars.
Stroud looking to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 18-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh, right. Tony. Look the hot. 11. Buggy. Hey, south.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Again, it's Johnson.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now Joey Slye for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 65, Texans 41. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Stroud coming right back after the pick six. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Look the hot. 11. Buggy. Hey, south.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.